Afternoon troopers. So as promised, I said I'd do a video tonight, and tonight's video is going to be on the cycle that we go through as addicts and people with problems, dependency problems. So what used to happen with me is there'd be this repetitive cycle going on and on and on, where I'd get paid, and then after I got paid I'd go and find a dealer, buy a drink, get on it, sesh, buy some more, so use some more money, sesh some more, come down with a bump, and then be miserable all the way around till payday again, until bam, payday came along, and then I was on again, the same cycle all again. I was on this constant loop. It was like Groundhog Day. I was spending half the week obviously feeling like crap, and then just getting back to doing the same thing and not making any progress whatsoever with my life, never having any money, feeling depressed, and just like, you know, like what, there was no point in my life, to my existence. And I just wasn't living, guys. I wasn't living my best life. I thought I was, but I really wasn't. And I know a lot of people are in that cycle now, and you think that you can't get out of it because you've tried and failed multiple times. Trust me, you can get out of it, because if I can get out of it, anybody can. There are so many people on here supporting each other. It's absolutely amazing. But it's the fear of the unknown, I find, that is stopping people. So people make excuses a lot of the time when they're giving up. They, you know, say, oh, it's not the right time for me, or, you know, I got this event coming up or whatever. Guys, recovery has got to be your #1 priority. Mad Mike taught me that. And everything else comes second, and that really is as brutal as it is. You've got to literally be prepared to cut out anybody in your life that is no longer like serves you any purpose, and you've got to be prepared to focus purely on your recovery and getting yourself better. No more excuses, no more, you know, hiding away from the fact that you've got a problem and waiting for the next day to come, because tomorrow is going to turn into the next day and the next day, and before you know it, you're back on that wheel again, and you need to get off that wheel. And that's all it takes, is that one, you know, one moment of clarity to think, right, this is it now, I'm going to give it my all, and, you know, give it 10 days, guys, and you'll move away from that cycle that you're on. And it is just the fear of the unknown, it really is. And when you get away from that cycle, you just start to realize what life is really about, and like get to enjoy it so much more. And I can't like tell you enough how much I want that for all of you. Look, I've got it. Obviously, I'm only 55 days in. I'm right at the start of my journey, but I've done it, and I know there's no going back for me. I don't care what anybody says. I've gone too far. I'm too determined, and I will not let anybody come between me and my journey in life now. But honestly, guys, I just think you really need to, you know, stop making the excuses, because you know, I know it's hard. Yeah, it's not going to be nice giving up a lot of stuff. I still go out. I still go out and watch gigs, but I know I can go. I can do that. Don't put yourself in those situations if obviously you think that you're not gonna, you know, you're gonna cave. And like I said before, I do a 10-day challenge, right, where you go into my WhatsApp group, you help and support each other to get to that 10-day challenge, to get to the end of the 10 days. Once you get to the end of the 10 days, what you do is your business. I'm just there in the first place to try and get you to do 10 days of sobriety, just so you can really be the best version of yourself, and see how little time it takes to start to feel normal again. Obviously, as I've said before, if you're a heavy everyday drinker, you need to consult your doctor. I'm not going to be responsible for anybody having any seizures or any problems like that. But this is what worked for me, guys, and it will work for some of you too. Maybe not all of you, but some of you it will. And if I can help some of you, then I absolutely will. But if you want something in your life that you've never had, guys, you've got to do something that you've never done. And that, my friends, is key. Peace and love.